So this is the art of mastering your mind. Um, it's an interesting topic, I believe. Mastering your mind is to master your emotions, okay? Because it's the mind that triggers certain emotions within you. So when we have certain stop ups in our heart chakra, when we face different things, different traumas that's stored within our heart, we tend to carry that baggage into our relationships, into our financial relationships, into physical health, into everything. It hits every single dynamic and target within our reality. So, something I have gone through made me realize that in order to master life, I must master my emotions. And in order to master my emotions, I must master my mind. Because no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you are, we're all growing through certain things. We're all going through certain things that are either supposed to make us empowered, either we create the most mastered version of self, or we dilute and we become weak to the voices in our mind. You may have an excellent partner, you may have an excellent life, but sometimes the darkness in the back of your mind will be triggered to just notice all the wrong that they do. Sometimes the trauma within you will cause you to run away from a happy relationship because you're used to being treated like crap. Sometimes you're in an actual better predicament than you've ever been, but you keep striving for more because I don't know, you fear going back. But what you fail to realize is that you're sabotaging the current moment due to lack of gratitude, due to lack of appreciating where you are right now. So, in order to master your physical realm, you must master the invisible realm, which is your heart, but most importantly, your mind. So, I believe that in order for one, forgive me, y'all. I believe that in order for one to master themselves, they must master the art of forgiveness. Because a lot of us are walking around with a lot of unforgiveness towards our parents, towards different traumas that happen. And one can say you must forgive and let go, but that's really hard. And that's a challenge, especially whenever something you went through was so traumatic that keeps playing over and over in your mind, but you can never live and enjoy the present moment until you release that. So I believe that when a person becomes a master, it's truly when a person has learned the art of detachment, releasing and letting go. And so just because we forgive a person does not mean that what that person did was good. It doesn't mean that we have forgotten about the scars that they have made on our heart. It does not mean that we are oblivious to the BS that other people do to us and to other people. But what it does mean is that we're setting ourselves free from being caged and binded towards the actions of another person. It does mean that we're setting our own souls free from the torture of replaying it over and over in our minds. It does mean that we set ourselves free from repeating certain actions towards ourselves that's harmful, that's detrimental to our mental health, to our sanity, because of what somebody did to us. It does mean that we start prioritizing our souls rather than the flesh because we're moving forward from those times whenever we were thinking about what they did or who did this and who did that. It's not to say that your trauma is unimportant, but what it is to say is that we're moving from a certain moment in our lives. We're transcending those blockages and we're dedicating ourselves to learning to love our souls, not our flesh, but our souls more than we love anything else. If you are a Rose Family fan, if you like the Rose Family, please follow us on Instagram at the Rose Family X. We post content consistently and daily, just as we do here on YouTube, if you're watching us on YouTube. If you also like to support the Rose family in general because you feel like what we bring into your life is a word that actually heals your soul, please donate to or support to the Rose family. Our Cash App is in the bio. It's just Euthelia Rose. All tips are appreciated. And even with your tips, we will actually do blessings over you. So, yeah, spiritual blessings, meaning blessing over your business, blessing over your reality, whatever you need, just hit us up. Yeah, link in the bio. I appreciate you so much for watching to the end of this video. Yeah, reach out to us at the Rose Family X on Instagram. I'm so thankful to have you here in our presence. So yeah.